Hey guys, Cassie here. Hey, so I am going to show you how to mount and dismount your bike from the side of the bike. It's probably one of my favorite little showpieces. I actually use it all the time, especially when I'm adventure riding. I have a tall bike and I'm not very tall. I do have a long inseam for my height. I'm only about 5'4", but my inseam is about 31. So I am blessed with long legs for as short as I am. But I use this all the time when I'm off-road riding. In fact, I get a funny bruise on my leg because of the way the bike leans into me there. But I just want to show you how to do it. A lot of people think it's really rad. If I can share this with you, I would absolutely love to. I'm going to start with just the power walk. I think that is the part that's most important. You need to learn where that friction zone is in your clutch while you're walking next to the bike, because you won't be on top of it. You're going to be right next to it. So I'm going to start there and then we'll break it down. Alright guys, so I'm going to gear up. Again, what we're going to do is we're just going to power walk. So I'm going to start on the left hand side of the motorcycle. It's the side that's got the kickstand. It's the side that we're most comfortable with. Now you're going to want to do this on both sides because you will mount and dismount from both sides. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to stand there, and all I'm going to do is give it a little bit of that friction zone. Depending on your bike and the way it functions, you might need to give it a little bit of throttle to get it going as well. Just remember, eyes up, look in the direction that you want to be going, and we're just going to walk next to the bike. So now that you've done that, you've walked next to your motorcycle, you get kind of that feel for it. What you're looking for is that engagement point where the bike is taking you, where now it's under enough power that you're not having to push it or anything. And once you get that speed, you're gonna get that momentum, right? Now it's really important the way that you place your feet on the foot pegs when you're ready to take off like this, okay? So it's just that power walk again, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna put the correct foot on the correct peg. So when you're standing next to it, you're gonna get crossed, all right? So we're on the left-hand side again. What you're gonna do, this leg needs to go back, and then your correct foot for your correct peg is gonna cross over and land on that peg. It's gonna be kind of weird. You're gonna feel a little crossed up. You might get a little wobbly. That's fine. Find your balance first, okay? Once you have that balance, then you're gonna let that friction zone out, give it a little bit of throttle. If it needs it, keep your head and eyes up. As soon as the bike is able to carry itself, all you're gonna do is stand up, okay? We're breaking this down. So all you're gonna do is stand up next to the bike, get that feel, and then you're gonna stop and then put a foot down. A lot of the times people try to do it all at the same time. That's where you're gonna get crossed up, all right? So I'll show it to you here again, just one step at a time. Correct foot on the correct peg. Your ground foot goes behind you. Head and eyes up, friction zone, stand up. This leg goes here, this leg goes back, okay? was a fantastic example of finding that balance. So I didn't quite have it. I stayed there a little too long, and the weight started going to the other side. Hey, but it happens. You pick it up, and you go again. None of us are perfect. I'm certainly not. But that's how you do it. Just practice it a bit. I'll do it from the side here too, so you can see me going back and forth here too. It's all about correct foot, correct peg, your friction zone, keeping your heads and eye up, and off you go. Just get that foot over. It's going to take a lot of practice. It took me a long time to get this, and clearly I don't always have it every time. So, good luck.